back to another episode of Bagged Milk. I'm your host, Brian Bridges, and this, well, we're about 52? Is this 52 now? We're about 52 episodes into this social experiment, I guess. And we still don't know what the fuck we're doing over here. Not really a clue. We just keep showing up and keep doing do. And we're here. We're here, you're listening, and that's all that matters. This week, you get to listen to me eat my own words. That's right. Because 9 weeks ago, time has flew. What was 9 weeks ago? What's today? March something. So like March, February, almost all of January, February, and most of March. Pretty much this entire year. But not the entire year. I don't think. I don't know when it started. January, February, I don't know. Wandavision. This fucking TV show. Okay? I'm a big nerd. In case you didn't know, I'm a fucking nerd. We're going to nerd out a little bit right away. Right a fucking way, because this was fantastic. And when fantastic nerd shit happens, well, you got to talk about it. It only makes fucking sense. So this show, Wandavision. If you don't know anything about it, Wandavision is set in the MCU, the Marvel Cinematic Universe, MCU. And honestly, I had no hope for it whatsoever. I thought this was going to be the bomb of all bombs. Actually, I think Black Widow is going to be that one. But currently the record holder for me, for the MCU, a bomb of all bombs, Thor Part 2, Dark World. Shit. But I thought this show was going to be the MOB, the mother of all bombs. I was wrong. Don't tell anybody. I know you're going to tell everybody I was fucking wrong, and that's fine. I revel in the fact that I can be proved wrong. Prove me wrong. Don't give a fuck. At first, I thought it was going to be shit. I was like, I know everything. No, not everything. I said, I knew what's going to happen. I said, she's going to go in. She's going to lose her fucking mind. She's going to create a little fucking bubble for her to bring back Vision in. And she did all that. And then I was like, what else is she going to do? Holy fuck. This show was incredible. Man, I was almost tearing up at this fucking show. Like, it's not your typical MCU show. Well, first of all, traditionally, there is no real MCU show. Yeah, they did the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which they kind of did. Like, it didn't really cross over. But these shows are going to directly cross over with the movies. Like, set the movies up. Bam, bam, boom. Shoot them down. There's been nothing so far that's even close to this. Nothing. Nobody's done this. Nobody. And they're done it well. They done did it well. Because, wow. The first few episodes, I was like, what the fuck is this shit? I was confirmed. This show is shit. But no. Twists and turns. And woof woof. And oh my God. This girl, Wanda, if you don't know, she's probably your new favorite fucking Marvel character now. This bitch is supreme OP. Overpowered. Like, who's going to stop her? Like, once you finally see what kind of power that she has and that she's figured out that she doesn't even know her power. Oh, shit's gonna get real. Shit's gonna get so real, bro. No, she's gonna be fucking all Sorcerer Supreme. Sorcerer Supreme now is like Doctor Strange. I'm pretty sure she's gonna get strangled. She's gonna get strangled by Doctor Strange. She's gonna get trained by Doctor Strange. And we're gonna have two of the most powerfulest. Is powerfulest a word? It is today. We're gonna have two of the most powerfulest wizards. What are they? Magic users in the world. In the, not just the world, not just the universe, but the multi-universe. Man, I thought she was fucking toast in this show. You're like, oh, she met with a real witch? Yeah, man. There's so many. I don't want to spoil this whole show, but you need to go back. And if you've never watched it, and I said don't watch it because it was shit, I'm sorry. Watch it. Go and watch this cocksucking show. Just so I can feel validated that I may have made you miss out on one of the best shows in February. What I like now is, well, they completely, they're going to completely dominate the year, I assume. I haven't looked it up exactly, but Wandavision just finished this week. I don't know what this week is. Are they going to have any shows this week? No. So they have a 1 week break. And then next week, boom. New show starts up right away. New show starts up right away. New show starts up right away. Wait away. Wait away. That's how fast. That's how fast. You got no time. No downtime. No. That's how fast. I'm trying to do it real fast. But that's how fast they're doing it. There's absolutely no downtime. Well, 1 week. But you might have missed a week or something. I guess you don't have to wait till the next week anymore. They were only coming out weekly, episodic. And I love that. Some people are like, oh, that's such an old model. Get away from that. Netflix, you got to drop it all at once. And I like that too. But there's something about an episodic show where the entire world is watching at the exact same time and learning at the exact same time as you. No more, no less. And then the entire world gets to speculate on the next episode. For a whole week. There's something about that. I love that. You get to go on the internet and you get to see everyone's cool little theories and you get to make your own little theory if you don't have any. And then it just makes you wonder. Whereas dropping it on Netflix, there's no wonderment. It's just like boom, 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 finished. Now what? What? Where's the wonderment? No wonderment. So for me, I totally enjoy it. I still enjoy the episodic weekly drops. Better. I think better than the Netflix. Like, as long as I know it's going to be boom, 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 right in a row, I'm fine. But if it's like 1, 2, 3, oh, you get it 3 week break, and then 1, 2, and then another couple week break, and you're not real sure, and then fucking Christmas break in 5 weeks, and then you get 3 more, maybe 5. No, fuck off, Scott. Fuck you. No, stick those type of episodes and shove them straight up your shiny asshole. I don't know why it's shiny. Do you polish it? Maybe you get a lot of things shoved up there and you're like, well, may as well make it welcoming and make it shiny. I don't know, man. What you do with your butthole is my own business. Your own business. Not my business. If it's my business, send me pictures. But yeah. So literally, we get a 1 week break. And then we get a new show. New show from Disney already. They're going to control the year. I think this is how they're going to do it. Basically, all year long. All year long. Am I opposed? Were some people wondering why you paid for Disney Plus? This is why. This is why you pay for Disney Plus. Now, last year, Mando. You paid a whole year for Mando. But now, you're going to have WandaVision. You're going to have the Falcon Winter Soldier, which is coming up March 19th. That's the one that's coming out next Friday, March 19th. Then you have Loki this year, I believe. I don't know. There's a bunch. Then there's the new Mando season this year. Then we get the new Star Wars show, the Book of Boba this year. Fuck, man. Disney's going to crush it. Crush it. Like a car crusher. All competitions. Pretty much. The only competition that they got this month is my most fantastic, my most wished upon movie of all time. Zack Snyder's Justice League is coming this month, March 18th, the day before Falcon Winter Soldier. Now, I don't know if Zach planned it this way, to put it the day before Falcon Winter Soldier. Can't see it. I could see Disney doing it, but I don't know when they knew when that was coming out. But then even though that Justice League is coming out March 18th, it's like that same studio, WB, is fucking with it every chance it gets. It's its own movie, and it's still fucking with it. It's like it never wanted to see the light of day. It's like the embarrassing stepchild that everyone found out about, and you're like, here he is. And then slowly you're like pushing it with your back leg back down the fucking stairs. Get down there, you cocksucker. You seen the light. Now get back where you fucking belong. They don't want it. As soon as they fucking announced it, put out the big trailer, everyone was like, woohoo! And then they're like, fuck it. Drop the King Kong trailer. Let people forget about it. And that's what they did. And then they're going to put King Kong out 2 weeks fucking later. So they're just competing against each other. It's its own studio. And they're like, let's not even give Justice League time to breathe. Let's just drop a big fucking studio movie literally 2 weeks later and fucking bury it. Because they don't want part 2. They don't want the fans screaming, we want part 2. Hashtag restore the Snyderverse. Which you're going to see a lot of fucking hashtags up. It was before hashtag release the Snyder Cut. Now it's hashtag restore the Snyderverse. Because that motherfucker had a 5-picture movie. 5-picture movie? You can't say that. That's redundant. 5-movie universe he planned. Man of Steel, Batman vs. Superman, Justice League 1, Justice League 2, Justice League 3. And now we won't see the finished vision of this director. Because WB doesn't know what the fuck they're doing with DC properties. It must be nice to be over at Disney and have a company that backs you 100% and be like, you just go do whatever you want, man. You're fucking flying high. You do okay. Just go. You got some crazy characters out there we've never heard of. Guardians of the Galaxy, that shit right up. But at WB and DC, they're like, no, be safe. Be safe. Do what Marvel's doing. Do the funny stuff. Make it colorful. And they're like, what? No, that's not. There's a reason why they're two different brands. Is because they weren't the same. They just weren't. They never really were. Even though Marvel stole most of our characters. But that's okay. We love them just the same. But it's not fun. It's not kiddie. It's not bright. It's not jokey. At least not Zack's. I love Zack. Zack Snyder's a visionary, and I just love his director style. That's how you know there's different directors and what they can do to a movie. It makes a big fucking difference. That's for damn sure. It makes a big fucking difference. That's for damn sure. Zack's coming in hot. I can't wait. It's literally 3 years in the making for me. I'm gonna like come in my pants. I need my own couch. I won't be allowed to have the family on there. Or they could get all pregnant. It's gonna be fucking weird. You don't want it happening like that. That's for damn sure. That's for damn sure. Oh, even I gotta say this. I gotta go back to WandaVision for a quick second. I have to say that WandaVision was so good. I was like, okay. Fuck, I fucked up. I must have fucked up. Because maybe I didn't give this the credit it deserved because it's a female superhero. Is that why? Is that why I didn't give it the credit it deserved? I hope not. I really hope not. So I went back. I was like, this is so goddamn good. Then I went back and watched Captain Marvel. Now, this, when it first came out, I was like, this is shit. This is shit. Is it as bad as Dark World Thor Part 2? No. That was just bad. That was just bad all over. But Captain Marvel? Was it bad? No. No, it wasn't bad either. It was okay. I'll give it okay. I'll give it a better mark than when I watched it the first time. And, that's just for like... The first time you're at your amusement park, you're just kind of looking around. You don't get to see all the rides. And the second time, you're like, okay, I paid more attention and I'll enjoy the rides. That's the only reason I think it's a little bit better. Did Brie Larson make this character better? No, she was still shit actress. She was still shit. Like going into WandaVision, I had no idea about Elizabeth Olsen, which is the fucking Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen. The twins from Full House, their sister. It's their sister. But anyway, I had no... What's the word I'm looking for? No preconceived notions. Big one. Of her in that role. I was like, whatever. I don't really care. But Brie Larson just brings this attitude to the character. And you're just like, what the fuck are you doing? I don't know. It's her. It's her. Because Elizabeth Olsen, it's perfect for that character. She gets into that character. Brie Larson, I don't know, man. I feel like if you would have put someone else in that role, that movie would have been better. Definitely better. But this is also, like, when you go through it, this is why Marvel's still Marvel. There's so many cheesy jokes and cheesy shit that was full of them. They're like, yeah, just fill it up with that. We got really nothing. We just want to introduce her and just make some cheesy shit up. Like, Nick Fury lost his eye to a cat scratch. And the whole fucking way through, he keeps getting little cuts around his eye. How's your eye? Oh, it's fine. Oh, how's your eye? Oh, it's good. And then finally he loses it to a fucking cat scratch. A cat scratch. That's how the famous Nick Fury loses his eye. And then the whole Avengers is named after fucking Captain Marvel. Why not? Why not? Because that was her nickname of her airplane. Carol Avengers Danvers. Fuck out of here. See, it just felt like they were forcing her in. Like, we need her, force her in. Shoehorn this bitch into the MCU. Whereas WandaVision, she was already there. And I was like, oh, what's this bitch got to offer? Oh shit, tons. When you realize that, well, there really is witches, and then she was one, and then her powers have mutated because of the exposure to an infinity stone, and now she can cast spells without even knowing that they're spells, and just with a wave of her hand, and that basically she's the prophesized one and is now the Scarlet Witch. OP, powerful, badass. She's badass. Captain Marvel, not so much. Not so much. But I gave it a shot. I honestly gave her a second shot. Still not that great. WandaVision, though, it's fucking fantastic. Get over it. Just go watch it. Too many soft people out there. Some people won't watch it literally because she's a girl. And they're like, no, all girls superheroes are fucking suck ass. I'm like, well, that's stupid. That wasn't why I was saying WandaVision was shit. It was just shit at first. And then it wasn't. Because you found out all those silly shows at the first, I'm going to spoil it, is because when she was a little girl and the bombs dropped on her, she watched sitcoms for 2 days waiting for this bomb to blow up. And she felt only the safest while she watched this sitcom. Aww. So she lost her mind and went to the only place she felt safe. Sitcoms. So it all came full fucking circle. Woo-dee-doo. Big fucking deal. But anyway, that's not why I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it because I'm not soft and don't think women superheroes. I just think Marvel does a shitty job introducing women superheroes. They just force feed them in. Whereas others, DC, Wonder Woman and all that, they were just there. It just feels there. You're just like, yeah, man, they exist. You don't have to force it. No, not for fucking Marvel. I don't know, man. What else is going on? Fuck. Dr. Seuss. Now you can't read Dr. Seuss books. Everyone's freaking out about Dr. Seuss saying, oh, they're fucking bringing down Dr. Seuss. He's racist and this and that. Okay. Dr. Seuss pulled their own books, first of all. Now, would they have done this if it wasn't for the current social climate? Is that what they call it? The social climate? Is that what they call it? Would they have done that if shit wasn't going on? I'm not sure. I think it's up to 10 books now. I think it was initially 6. It might be up to 10 now. I don't even know what exactly were the examples. I didn't look into it. But holy fuck. So you got Dr. Seuss is racist. You got no more Mr., Mrs. and Ms. and transgendered potato heads. You can't have that. Jemima's gone. Fuck, man. What are we doing? I don't know. I have no idea. Like even some of the most famous libraries in North America, at least, I imagine the world, they're like, I don't give a fuck about Dr. Seuss. Like, it's not a big deal. But North America, at least, clear my throat, at least in our side of the world, some libraries are like, oh, I just dropped my lighter. Some libraries are like, well, that's cool, Seuss. You can fucking pull those. And it's not like they don't exist in the world anymore. It's just that, well, they don't sell them anymore. They don't sell them. They're not going to make them anymore. So they still exist in the world. They're not banned. This is what the biggest thing is. Like, some people were like, well, you're banning books now? No, they're not banning books. Seuss is banning books. They're banning their own books. But, as I said, would they have done that if it wasn't for the current social climate? Probably not. Probably fucking not. They wouldn't have gone looking for, like, oh shit, we're going to be canceled next because someone said, what's a, or said jigger and it sounded too close to fucking Boondocks. You just don't know, man. You just don't know. But there is some sanity. There is some of the libraries out there, they're like, well, we're sure as fuck not banning books. They're not going to not supply the books. They're going to keep them there. And even when they asked, well, are you going to remove them? And they're like, no, we're not in the business of banning books. That's the thing. You want to pull a book and stop selling it because you felt it might have hurt someone's feelings? Sure. But I don't think anyone was screaming for those books to be banned. So, did they actually hurt someone's feelings? Probably not. But they were just being safe. And so, that's cool. But those books existed. And they should always exist, in my opinion. Especially if they brought any joy whatsoever. If someone wrote a book and it only caused harm, I would still say don't get rid of that book. I would want some historian down the road, smarter than us, to look at that book and be like, what the fuck? I want other people to see it. Don't destroy books. That's one thing I'm definitely against, is book destroying. Why the fuck would we destroy someone's knowledge? Even if it's hateful knowledge, why would you destroy that? I want to know why that person thinks that way. Like, there's a gentleman, I can't remember his name now. Davis? I don't like being in this position. I'm going to move back up. I think his name's Davis. He's a black gentleman, and he went around and he conversated with many a gentleman and convinced them that black people were okay. Black people were okay. Well, you say that's not that big of a deal. Well, as I said, Davis, I think his name was Davis. We're going to call him Davis anyway. Davis was black. And the gentlemen he was speaking to were white. Well, no big deal. Well, white KKK members. Yeah, that could be a little difficult for a black guy. For sure. But he did it. And he convinced them that it's okay. Once you reach out and talk to people, we're all just the fucking same. We're all just a bunch of cunts. All just a bunch of cunts and assholes. Doesn't matter the color. They're like, oh yeah, you're just as big as cunt as I am. Yeah. Yeah, man. Just lighter. Anyway, fuck's sakes. What am I... Dr. Seuss racist books and... Oh my God. We need to get along. We need to get along. Why don't we get along, little doggy? Fucked if I know. This place is all falling apart. All falling apart. One good thing. Here we go. We got some good news. You want some good news? I'm from where I'm from. Well, I'm not from here. Where I'm at now? Where I'm at now ain't where I'm from. Where I'm at now is about 4,800 kilometers away. Now, in miles, I think that's like 7 or 8. Not real good at the conversion. 7 or 8 miles away. It's a long time, and I know miles are longer than kilometers. I'm just not sure how much longer than the kilometers are. There's only like 1 people that use miles anyway. Who the fuck's that? 4,800 kilometers away from Prince Edward Island. One of the greatest islands of all time. I'm from the island, bruh. From the island. Every time I say I'm from the island, I'm too close to the west coast now. Prince Edward Island is on the very east coast of Canada. I bet you weren't expecting to get a geography lesson. Listen to fucking Bag Milk. Look at all the cool shit we're going to teach you. Holy fuck. Bag Milk for president. So it's on the east coast of fucking Canada. I'm on the west coast. Every time I say I'm from the island, people think Vancouver. Vancouver. I'm pretty sure the population of Vancouver Island is probably bigger than Prince Edward Island. I got something in my mouth. But why? Why does Vancouver get all the fucking publicity? Fuck Vancouver. It's not a province. It's a little city. I don't give a fuck. Prince Edward Island's a province. It needs the clout it deserves. It's a huge deal. Vancouver's not a huge deal. Didn't even get its own province. Fuck all. Fuck you, Vancouver. Anyway, I'm getting a little heated. I'm going to start a feud with Vancouver here soon. Fucking Vancouver Canucks. PEI's so fucking small we don't even get our own hockey team. Now I'm concerned. Now I need to know. I don't look up everything. But we're going to look this up. Vancouver population 2020. There we go. Holy fuck. Okay. Now I'm going to guess at PEI's population, and I'm probably pretty fucking close. I'm going to say 142,000. 142,000 for an island. For an island, brah. That's tip. 2.5 hours. You know what I'm saying, man? 2.5 hours. Vancouver? Holy shit. 2.5 fucking million. 2.5 million. That's over 20 times the population. Oh my God. And it's increasing. I don't know how. It's so expensive to live there. You got millions of dollars, you go to Vancouver. You got hundreds of dollars, you go to PEI and live like a fucking king. That's how it rolls. Why would you go to Vancouver and live like a pauper? Anyway, fuck Vancouver. Fucking 2.5 million. Jesus. You hear it all the time. People, oh, you get oil money? You go to Vancouver. Why? Why take any wealth to a place that costs your wealth? I would go to a spot that's like kind of like that, but cheap. But cheap. So if I knew of an island that was underpopulated, super cheap to buy into, I would go there, like Prince Edward Island. Fuck Vancouver. Fuck it. With a... I just think of the nasty things I want to fuck Vancouver with. I can't say it here on this podcast. I've said some dirty fucking things on this podcast, but I can't tell you the dirty things I would fuck Vancouver with. I can't. Get me shut down. So anyway, I'm not from there anymore. I'm not from PEI. I am now currently residing in Edmonton, Alberta. The most northern populated city in North America. That means there is no city above us that has a population that is larger than us. Nobody. And we got like 1 million people. It's a small town. Apparently, it's a lot smaller than Vancouver. Holy fuck. I think we only have millions in this province anyway. Like, we're like 1.2. Calgary's like 1.3. And then everything else is under us. So what the fuck am I doing talking about Edmonton? Well, finally being the most northern city fucking pays off. We get very little benefits of being a northern city. This is the one of the benefits that I enjoy the most. When it's winter. And finally, it starts to be sunny. Now, some people are like, some of you guys won't get this because, well, you don't live north. And that sucks for you. And I'm going to laugh. But you're going to laugh at me because it's cold all year. So let me have this fucking win. So, anyway, the big benefit for me is I arrive home at approximately 6:15, 6:20 p.m. every day from work. Typically, it's dark out. But recently, because I live in Edmonton and it's winter, it's not dark out anymore. Booyaka, booyaka! Fuck yeah. You know how big of a thrill that is to get that little bit of sunlight when you finally get home from work? Whether you can use it or not, it's just like, it's energizing driving home in the light. I remember the first time even just leaving work at 5:45 p.m. And it's still usually dark, but that first fucking day you leave work and you're like, it's actually still a little bit bright. Like a little bit, just a little cusp of lights cutting through. You can just see it. And you know it's fucking coming. And then the next day, it's pretty much full bright. And then, oh my God, in a couple days, and then you're almost all the way home. And then finally, it took me, I don't know how long. It took in between the first time I seen light when I left work until it was light when I got home. But holy shit. Couple weeks. But we only get that because we're the most northern city. 6:15, we're getting bright out, and it's still winter. I know people, it's 3 o'clock, and it's still fucking dark. 4 o'clock, 2 hours different. That's one good thing about being north. Because come here soon, bro, we have the longest motherfucking summer days. Well, unless you go more north, but for the most northern city, we are it. We have the longest summer days as a city. as the most populated city. You got to use that. But it is what it is. I've seen it sucks too sometimes, because in the summer, you're waiting to have a fire and you're waiting for the dark to hit. Well, I remember being in PEI and dark would hit at like 9 o'clock. Well, sometimes you're here sitting in Edmonton, fucking 10, 11 o'clock. It's still not dark. You're like, what kind of fucking fire? I got to put these kids to bed. But not here. Fucking streetlights don't come on till fucking 12 o'clock at night. So it's good and bad. I've seen me drive to Fort McMurray. Now that's more north. 5 hours. And I've seen me come through leave at night, like say midnight, and not see any darkness. None. Like, I mean, a little. But if it's a nice sunny fucking day, no clouds, it's not really dark. Like, if you take a picture, it looks bright. It'd be nothing. Because when you leave midnight, it's still kind of bright. And then you fucking start heading north. And 2, 3 in the morning, it's bright, man. The sun doesn't dip all the way down. I've seen it. It's kind of fantastic at the same time. It's one of nature's little wonders. Wonders. No idea what I'm talking about. But it is pretty nice. It sucks at the same time when you're trying to start a fire. But it's nice in the winter, I'll tell you that. Holy fuck. There's nothing better than catching those early fucking rays and hearing about people in other locations complaining about their darkness is still there. I get one benefit of living in Alberta, and this is it. Other than that, there's no benefits of living here. Well, money, employment. Other than that, no, not really. Not really. Sunlight. It's pretty racist up here in Alberta. No, I can't think. I was like, if I could be anywhere else, I could probably go back home if I could have the same paying job. And that'll never be. I don't know why. I don't know why I swallowed a fly. I guess I'm down. Fuck, man. I'm getting lazy as shit. Listen. I can't believe I got so lazy. I couldn't find my phone the other day. And I'm running around. I'm searching. This is how lazy we're getting. I have a watch that can instantly now ding my phone. And so, actually, I knew where my phone was this one time. I knew. It was right there in my pants pocket. I knew that. I took it off. But I was so lazy to like double confirm that it was in my pants pocket so I wouldn't have to bend over and pick it up. So I wouldn't have to bend over and it not be there. So I waste a bend. I used my watch to ding it and make sure it was in my pants pocket. Because I wouldn't want to had to do one bend and it not be there. Like, what a waste of a fucking bend that would be. You know what I mean? That's how lazy I'm getting. What the fuck? This is what we've become. We're just going to be like, what's that movie? Oh my God, where they're floating around in the fucking chairs and everything's fed to them. Everything's picked up. Wall-E. Eva. Yeah, Wall-E. They're floating around in the fucking chairs. It's going to be like that. I'm just going to get fat. I don't even want to bend over and pick up my phone that's there. I know it's there, but what if it's not? And you just wasted a bend. You just wasted a whole bend, bro. Are you going to take that chance? No, I better ding it. Hold on. What the fuck? This is what we're coming to. You can't even get off the couch. I can control my phone or my TV, my Xbox, everything with my phone. Everything. That's what's going to come to. Now I fucking got messages. Yeah, fuck. Getting lazy as fuck. This world's going to corrupt us. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. This is... Yeah. Do you guys talk to yourself? This is pretty much me just talking to myself. This is like my own self little therapy. But do you honestly talk to yourself? Someone's like, ask, do you talk to yourself? And I'm like, yeah, of course. But some people think it's like, you're fucking crazy if you talk to yourself. What would you do in your downtime if you're not talking to yourself is what I'm wondering. If you're just alone in a room, not doing anything, what are you doing? Like, what are you really doing? What have you done before cell phones? Like, maybe that's it. They're just trying to stop us from talking to ourselves. I think you have to talk to yourself in order to improve yourself. What the fuck is going on with you? Hey, self, what's going on today? You fucked up today, didn't you? Yeah, you did. You know you did. Why did you? Blah, blah, blah. You have to talk to yourself. You have to. I mean, literally. But I've heard people say, well, you talk to yourself, you're crazy. I think if you don't talk to yourself, you're fucking crazy. Like, what are you doing? If you're only, I don't know, if you can only talk to other people and you can't talk to yourself, what the fuck? No, you have to. It's like mirror talk. It's like when you get drunk and you get in front of that mirror and you're like, hey, you're too drunk. And you fucking know it. You got to do that sober. You got to get in front of that mirror. Same as if you get to the gym. If you're going to go to the gym, get in front of a mirror. Because that's how you know your body. What the fuck? You think just lifting a weight, you don't, you're like, I can see it. But if you can't really see it, well, it'll help to start. You can get your mind-muscle connection going for sure. But I mean, if you can see it first, that'll definitely help. If you can watch yourself in a mirror, fucking pump it up, or at least do some flexes or squeeze it ups in some mirrors after and watch how your muscles fucking go. Man, that's so beneficial. Some people will ask, why? Like, I take some pictures. I take some fucking pretty gay ass pictures of me, and I post them on Instagram, you know, fitness shit. And some people are like, well, why? Are you just narcissistic? You just like seeing your... No, because I like to see it in time, what it's going to look like. If I take a picture now and post it, then I take another picture and post it, and then take another picture and post it. Well, guess what? Over a year, I get to see the timeline. I get to skip through the... and be like, oh, did I do good? Did I do bad? Did it stay the same? I'll be able to see it. But if I don't take the pictures, I guess I could not post them. But then it's harder. This is just one location where you just post just those pictures. And it's nice to get the fucking encouragement. Yay! You go, girl. You go. Look at you go. Look at those traps. Yeah, whatever. It's fucking nice. Fuck you. I don't see why people shit on you for doing shit like that. I do shit like that. I know some of you do shit like that too. And good on you. But fuck, man. But you also got to talk to yourself. This is me talking to myself, basically, all the time. This is my fucking therapy. This is my get out of my head time. Keep away from the kids and Danny time. Fuck. If I don't get more away from Danny, she's gonna kill me. You thought it was bad before. I was barely ever here. Now I'm here like all the time. She's getting real tired of my shit, I'll tell you that. When she used to like run the show, and then I'm just in the way all the fucking time now, tripping over her, or she's tripping over me. Yeah, no, she's not happy. I'm gonna get my fucking throat slit in the middle of the night. I'm just a fucking bump in the log here. I'm trying to help out more and more. I'm usually not that guy. I'm not a helper. I worked enough, I figured. I was this guy that I worked, I don't know, 80 hours a week. So when I come home, I assume everything is done in the home. That's me. I'm sorry. But it's not because, well, Danny's a woman and she has to do everything. No, it's because Danny's home all the time. So that's her job. So I put in 80 hours at my job. I don't come home and expect to do work. I mean, there's some shit I do. Like, obviously, if it's the big heavy lifting or something shit that she kids can't, then I do it. No big deal. But the regular shit, she always does. But now I'm home all the time. So now I'm like, well, I'll do this or that. And she's like, if I do it on my own, fuck, she just get mad. I do it wrong. I have to wait for her to yell at me, to ask me. That's basically the only way. I'd just be like, she'd be like, I need to vacuum. And I'm like, sit there. And I could do it. I could do the vacuum. But if I start, she's just going to be yelling. So I'll just wait. Or I'll just stand in the way. And she's like, well, could you vacuum or something? And I'm like, yep. I'll go do that. Because if I do it on my own, you're just going to fucking yell. All the time. Women are weird, man. Or at least Danny's weird. Fuck. I'm just in the way, though. Seriously. I should be back at work or something. Or get out of my own fucking house. I gotta get out of here, man. So I've already beat my kids up a whole bunch of times. I'm learning box. And I've exhausted them because I'm just running around shadow boxing them all the time now. Snap, 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 snap. And they're just like, oh my fuck, I'm so tired of this guy's shit. Can he go back to work or what? Like, I'm just wrestling them all the time. I'm like, fuck, I'm just bored. What do you want me to do, man? For my kids. Fucking toughen up or something. I don't know. I gotta entertain myself. So you guys are here. You're just good old punch of bags. Different weights. It's good times. Good times. Fuck. Anyway. Also, I just want to add, before we go, I didn't know this. Well, I kind of did, because I eat pretty good. If you listen to this podcast on the reg, I eat pretty good. I eat pretty healthy, pretty whole foody. Try not to eat too much processed shit. Not even that. I try not to, I stay away from grains and breads and dairy. Mostly just meat and some light fruits, vegetables. Mostly meat though. Proteins. And so yeah, I eat pretty good. I eat pretty ancestrally is what it's been known to me. Yeah. None of that processed fucking grains and oats and all that shit. We didn't have that back in the day. We just had meat and some berries in the summer and then meat all fucking winter, basically. Maybe a few veggies. Nothing too serious. But I've also found out now what that well, I've always known what that can do inside your body is how I eat is when I find out what it actually does inside the body, and then I'll eat those foods. If I don't know what it does when it goes inside the body, I don't eat it. But I mostly know. Now I'm finding out that how I also eat helps protect your teeth. Now, you'd be like, well, fucking duh. But I didn't know that if you actually eat properly, the teeth will actually repair itself. Yeah, it's kind of fucked up. Like if you had a cavity and you actually ate right, well, first of all, if you ate right, you wouldn't get cavities. You wouldn't have that fucking sugar and all that shit and all that. And there's other things that just it's like fucking bone, man. So if you're eating well to strengthen bones and enamel, then it's strengthening your teeth. It just goes hand in hand. Goes hand in mouth. Hand in mouth. So, like some experts are saying, like, well, obviously stay away from some fluoridated toothpaste because fluoride's actually like a neurotoxin, right? So stay away from doses of that. You could brush your teeth with just a toothbrush, and if you were eating healthy enough, and you'd be fine. Some experts recommend boar bristle toothbrush. And yeah, you just brush your teeth. Just get that shit off your teeth. Fluoride, I don't understand why. I've looked into fluoride enough on my own I don't like using it. I don't understand why it's being used, to be honest. It's like it's like a numbing fucking agent. You don't need it if you were eating right. That's all I need to know. That's all I need to know. If I've read it in a numerous amount of studies, and I've heard a number of doctors, and well, I guess there's a bajillion more that say you should use it, but think for yourself. But yeah, if you're a normal person that eats shit and drinks pop and blah, 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 maybe fluoride's probably not your biggest concern anyway. That's all I gotta say about that. Fuck. Speaking of your health, fuck, I forgot. These vaccines, man. Woo! Vaccines. What I am super concerned about is okay, we want a worldwide vaccine. Every country wants a worldwide vaccine, but we're not working worldwide. Why? That should be everyone's question. Why aren't we working worldwide? Like Canada here, we now have 3 vaccines. We're about to have 4. Finally. And out of those 3 first, compared to the vaccines they have in the States, they're not the same. So, obviously, I don't know who came first, chicken or the egg, not sure. But one of them came first. And how come when that one wasn't first, they just were like, hey guys, here's the recipe. Like, this isn't KFC's fucking 11 magic herbs and spices here. 11, are they magic herbs and spices? I don't think so. 11 herbs and spices. Like, shouldn't be a secret recipe. It should be like, this is how it's done. Go. Why? Because it's a business. It's still a business. And it's treated as such. So it's not a concern. That's when I'm like, oh, then it's not a concern. You don't care. Government don't care. If you're still allowing it to just be a business, then it's not a concern. When it comes time that the government has to and says, no, share that shit immediately. Everyone has to share. And every country agrees that every country has to share their shit as soon as they find it. Like, I got it. Here it is. Boom. We share. Then you know that there's a concern. Then you know for sure there's a concern. But when no country's doing that, like even if you had a few countries, you'd be like, ooh, scary. But like China is obviously not going to do it. And you're like, well, they never do it. So maybe it still is a concern. But nobody's doing it. We're not even doing it with the States. They're not doing it with us. Like finally, we're getting, I think, our 4th vaccine, which is, I think, Johnson & Johnson. The States also has. But they didn't share that with any of our makers here in Canada. We're just being, they have so much now that they're being allowed to sell it here as well. We're able to buy that many millions or whatever. So it's a profit game. It's a profit game. Honestly, what else is it? If you're not sharing the info and you're not just giving it away, it's for profit. Like, you might not pay for that vaccine, but your government does. Guaranteed. Scientists don't fucking work for free. Science don't work on fucking bubbles. You need money. You need funding. And it's got to come somewhere. So, yeah. That's all I want to say about that. It's fucking... Until everyone works together, I'm not that concerned. Until a couple people work together, I'm not concerned. Until even the companies in my own country work together, I'm not that concerned. And that's all I want to say about that. Until next week, guys, I'm out.